There is yet no information whether Putin and Kim Jong Un had reached a real agreement during their negotiations. However, the very fact that Russia is forced to ask for help from a country that regularly experiences massive famines due to crop failure has already damaged Putin's reputation. Even Putin's supporters have noted the weakening of the power. According to experts, the North Korean regime now looks more stable than the Kremlin's.
Russia, on the contrary, is a state that was part of the G8 group of countries 10 years ago. Also, its leader Vladimir Putin was handshakeable in various states, including the Western world. Now he has actually descended to the level of the North Korean regime.
However, the threat of two dictatorships getting closer to nuclear weapons should not be underestimated. North Korean neighbors have reacted most sharply. Top representatives of Japan and South Korea said that Moscow was violating the UN Security Council resolutions doing business with Pyongyang, and they threatened North Korea with serious consequences.
I cannot help being deeply concerned about military cooperation and the arms agreement. I once again call on Russia and North Korea to stop illegal activities that will lead to their isolation and regression, and to abide international norms such as UN Security Council resolutions.
Russia's actions violate the sanctions that Moscow itself imposed on North Korea. Russia and North Korea were both reminded of consequences by the United States.
I will remind both countries that any transfer of arms from North Korea to Russia would be in violation of multiple United Nations Security Council resolutions. And we, of course, have aggressively enforced our sanctions against entities that fund Russia's war effort, and we will continue to enforce those sanctions and will not hesitate to impose new sanctions if appropriate.
Now, Putin's administration is trying to reduce public attention to the meeting with North Korean leader, both inside Russia and internationally. Discontent is also growing among citizens who support the war against Ukraine because Moscow cannot cover its own armed needs. And according to analysts from the Institute of the Study of War, possible ammunition shipments from North Korea have drawn the attention of developed democracies to the topic of sanctions circumvention.
Putin is likely neutrally portraying his meeting with Kim in order to balance Russia's interest in acquiring North Korea artillery munitions with concerns about the risk of triggering secondary international sanctions on Russia due to potential trade with North Korea, amidst increased international scrutiny of Russian sanctions evasion. From a report by the Institute for the Study of War.
According to the head of the Ukrainian intelligence agency, Kyrylo Budanov, North Korea has been supplying Russia with ammunition for barrel and rocket artillery in exchange for oil and technology for a month and a half. In addition, North Korea has enough stocks and production capacity to help Russia buy some time on the battlefield. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Danilo Kobza, UATV News.